2.5 months ago, I was playing soccer and I made a tackle on the ball. I heard a pop in my knee and immediately went down. I went to the doctor and had an x-ray done. The doctor said that I only had a bone bruise, but what lied underneath was way worse. I took a break from soccer and came back a week later. I was playing another soccer game and made a cut on the ball. I went down immediately again and I couldn't get up again. I had an MRI done and the doctor said I tore my ACL. My heart sank when I heard those words. I had to have surgery and I am now 4 months post-op. I'm getting closer and closer to returning to sports. The anterior cruciate ligament, also known as the ACL, is one of the 4 ligaments in the knee, alongside the LCL, MCL, and PCL. The ACL slides relative to the femur, which allows for a cutting, running motion. If the ACL were to get injured or sprained, all those abilities would be taken away. To diagnose ACL injuries, your doctor may have you go through an MRI. An MRI is to look at the ligaments in the knee and to see if there is a tear. As you can see on the far picture, that is a torn ACL where the rectangle is. Your doctor may also want you to go through an X-ray machine, which will look at the bones in the knee. Sometimes if you tear your ACL or injure, other ligaments such as the MCL or the meniscus can tear too. A sprain in the knee. So sprains can happen in really any sport. It can happen when you pivot against a locked knee, hyperextension, or a sudden change in direction. A grade 1 sprain is when the fibers in the ligament are not torn, but there's pain and swelling, and your knee may or may not give out. A grade 2 sprain is when the fibers in the ligament are partially torn and there is pain and swelling, but the knee may or may not give out. And a grade 3 sprain is the worst. The fibers in the ligament are all the way torn into 2 pieces. There is pain and swelling, and the knee may or may not give out during activities. Recovery can take anywhere from 2 weeks to a couple of months. ACL tears are unfortunately one of the most common injuries that can happen. Studies show that an athlete's worst nightmare is tearing his or her ACL. ACL tears can happen when there's a sudden twisting motion, a pivot against a locked knee, or hyperextension. Nearly 10,000 tears occur annually in the United States alone. Sports that it can happen in are basketball, soccer, tennis, football, and volleyball. If you are a serious athlete, the best option is to have surgery. There, your surgeon will take a piece of your hamstring tendon or patellar tendon and graft a new ACL. If the ACL does not meet requirements of 9 millimeters, you'll have to use a deceased donor's. Studies show that using a deceased donor's ACL is not as strong as using your own. If you tear your ACL once, you have a 30% chance, a greater chance of tearing it again. After surgery, you'll have physical therapy from anywhere from 6 to 8 months. There you will work on getting your mobility back and returning back to sports. At around 3 months, you'll start running, and around 4 months, you'll start jumping, and 6 months, you'll start cutting. Once you return to sports, your doctor may want you to use a ACL brace. The ACL brace is more for comfort and confidence. The studies show that using a brace does not actually help the knee, it's just a booster for comfort and confidence. Did you know that Tom Brady, New England Patriots, tore his ACL in 2008. So did Lindsey Vonn, U.S. ski team in 2013-2014, and Zach LaVine, Minnesota Timberwolves, tore his in 2017. It happens to everybody, not just young people. Did you know that not only humans can tear their ACL, pets can too? They have to go through the same process that anyone else would. It is important to make sure that you always stretch, because ACL tears and sprains are preventable. It's also important to make sure that your hamstring is strong and that it'll help take less impact on your knee. Thank you, and I hope you learned a couple of things about the ACL and